Let's take a closer look at some of the things that are available in this book, Math Activators, which is out with Didax. We'll put a link in the comment section below. As you can see, this book focuses on decimals, fractions, and integers, which are some of the problem areas for middle and high school students. And that doesn't mean that they're not readily available and able to use for younger students as well. If you're teaching fractions or decimals for the first time, start here. Start with the activators in this book that you can provide your students with a real visual way of thinking about the mathematics that they're doing at the beginning of class. The big difference between this book and others that you might see that have, amazing number talks in them. This is the activator for this particular lesson. And you can see that we're asking what shape or what fraction does each shape represent. And in this case, this red trapezoid is worth 1. And so the previous lesson or activator started off with the hexagon being 1, and now we're moving into different values for 1. And you can see here in this section that the teacher notes are really important. It provides the kind of framework that we're working from and thinking about, okay, students are partitioning or iterating to find the fractional amounts. Partitioning is usually the go-to for students, and so we want to also focus on students who are iterating in order to find the answer of how much does each shape represent. You can see some additional questions that you can give if you would like. If you're having students do this in small group, we would actually have the physical manipulatives available for them, or if you're doing this in a building thinking classroom style, again, you might have this up at the whiteboard and have the physical manipulatives for students to use. Those are really important. And then think about, how do we make that connection to the pictorial representation? Can they represent this in either a numeric value or by drawing if they would like to draw the actual manipulatives? But as we're wanting to have students move between those representations, this is one of those ways to think about that. The thing that is most difficult when we are doing a visual for our number talk is then representing student thinking visually. And in this book, that is the piece that we've really focused on, is giving teachers some ways that students might see this. These are not the only ways, but some ways that students might see and make sense of these amounts. And so we've given those to you so that you can show student thinking in a visual form. You can see that we've done that for each and every activator that is available, giving you a couple of different ways that you as the teacher can record student thinking visually, not just in an abstract way.